to Ghana at 2020 political show. Your number one political show. My name is Kofi Kula, and with me in the studio is Citizen Osei Owusu of NPP communication team in the UK. Thank you, Citizen.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for having me.
And on my right is Mr. Owusu Echao, who is the Deputy Communication Officer, NPP, NDC, UK and Ireland.
Thank you, Mr. Kofi. Thank you for having me.
Thank you both for coming. And then your interesting topic. My topic is tax avoidance, a strategy for government to win votes to the detriment of the benefits of national development. Government governments, do they say person tax community no nipano because of say omudibenya vote ana? However, why they affect in terms of development because tax is the main source of your income for the country in terms of the labor in. So if say we don't have the tax, then we have the problem. Now answer call so no kasa no. Yebeka bibi amene NPP any NDC bekasa Mr. Citizen Osei Owusu and Mr. Owusu Echao. Mene bekasa no answer yebeka no. Me pese yene Professor Stephen Owusu answer ekasa. Professor ebe my analysis of the moral aspect of taxation. Ebe my yati say Ghana for do people intentionally say omo person betray tax? And I say what is the behavior so buy what tax omo pa yesusa no ye ma me no kwa till am pose omo ba no be a baby afa. Is it the same still in the 21st century? And until your friend Professor Seville so answer na ye bisa no say also a small analysis about the moral aspect of taxation.
No.
Hello, Professor.
Yes, sir.
What are you saying? Boko. Wait, Prof, online. You're calling free.
Okay.
Omega Live TV. Now, you want to say? You say, and your topic in your taxation. Now, the moral aspect of taxation. Emma Ghana mind so benya some NTSB taxation or anyhow government say or some commentators are saying say the government do that intentionally to win votes. Others are saying say the community Ghana the people themselves don't want to pay tax. Inti ka obetimi aka no twi so say ya chiefo no betimi ate kakra ke beda wase.
Okay, thank you. Say ni twi no because any people but I will see what I can do.
Okay, you're prof. Whatever you are comfortable with, this is I'm the chiefo say your program no Omega Live TV. Now, Professor Stephen Owusu answer of Texas and or Kasano.
Okay, thank you very much for allowing me to speak on the program. One.
Prof, are you there? It seems like say you're loose. Prof, are you there?
Yes, I'm there.
Okay, yes, okay.
When we talk about morality of taxation, we are saying that taxation is for common good. What do we mean by that? If we are left on individual alone, there are certain things we cannot do on our own. For example, health, defense, and welfare. Enti enipa no on wo man ni na ye ka bom. Na obia contribute to a portion according to who income. Na aban no e dey gina so e dey here developmental projects not for mine. The burden must be shared. The burden must be shared. The issue of how that burden is shared goes to the matters of fairness. Now, normally, our politicians in the Bemu, I know I said the or also no empty bar. So, we have to share tax in such a way that the Utria will just get the and so check it. You make a credit, so check a credit. There, say you need a abiding system. But tax system should be very fair. Now, the next matter before and that's the Ghana form. Yana, you probably say, tax there, and you send them tax. And you say, the name or you're in a hospital, of course, who need a form, not begging. But the real piece said, and can task a credit and listen to Triano. And they give me a crack. Now, man, I have to be a hospital. Now, I feel said, organization here in front of National Commission for Civic Education. Educated Ghanaians. And more people who say, oh, tax crime, yeah, the money. They say, between so we get more money here. Let's say, the income. They say, between now, on the program, we only civic education clubs. I think on the money, so on the secondary school, be a worker. Now, except a member, I know a ranching or mobile. More responsibilities in the country. And I could fabricate during the grad speech or say, being a Ghanaian is not a possession of Ghana passport. Okay. Being a Ghanaian is also contributing towards its development. Any way that you can. And I'm appealing as an individual to Ghanaians through your channel. Everybody should try as much as possible to pay tax.
But Prof, Ubetina can adequately Nipanon person with your tax.
Benchmark said, yes, system no transparency is a problem. Apparently, between the Embrabia Basse digitals. But apparently, to me, say, oh, Sikawa, you say, in your saying, you way. And Nipan Bebre will be a more me. For example, me was South Texas, who bring me here called US Mexico border. It's not very far. About 10 years ago, almost 18 years. About 10 years ago, the city of Makalan decided to impose what we call city tax. In addition to property tax. The following year, we can say Ghana was here, or the other. A dimension. So, what Brabant was a street there was signboard at Bohoto, Street, and Rakoshoman Street. Now, put that session at Yasa, light in home. The only and said, Omuya box, the frame, street names, and the room. So, no man, you could now, we say, oh, Kokuman Street in a mercury. And what
you are saying is, in short, you know, say, the government, you know, say, Nipano Triatas are only using Faswa. And therefore, Nipano Paso Triatas, because only Triatas now, one, you do Kania, you know Kania, two, road in here, three, or call hospital, you say, Yayo, or despite so crack out.
And Nipano Faswa, or Piano Union. No, person who require more percent or have all this obey tax.
Thank you.
Another example. 2013.
Prof, you don't know 2 minutes, but that's about so.
Okay. Me bagana. Me de me car buy. Honda Odyssey, which is 6-cylinder. Me you no. My pocket pay 24,000 Ghana cedis. A lot of money. Only free possible. Every man, a fire that I hold and the crowd. No, because I was saying, she can't be prepared by no gin, ever pot. Then the car back the couple to one, and you do that. And if anybody who she can't buy no gin, no muhuni abanidi eya ewa.
Yes, thank you.
And look right now at my bribery and corruption is easy because this is kind of a man. So we clear Henderson is going to be my no, you must be a 80 bra. Don't you let us know that I got the papa money. So me yarn hospital, me am part of you.
Thank you, Prof. That's it. That's it for your time for us. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. With the material, Prof. Okain, say about the moral aspect of now, citizen, Yoruba also first of MPP. No, we feel there. Do you think, say, as a country, based on what Prof is saying, we have a problem with the management of our tax system? And your own view, what is your own view about it? Do you think we have a problem? And can you point some of the problems? Okay, that's it.
I have four. Any colleague, I think it's a problem. In my own view, and probably in the view of a majority of Ghanaians, two faces. One senator, Professor Ekano. Yes, it's true. But they be able to say GRA, Oma exceed on target. Oma exceed target, it doesn't correspond with development. You say you who mind. So they come out to say you exceed your target. That is one aspect. The other aspect, the general populace, probably because of the tax, over the period and over the years, who tax now a form of punishment for the general populace. I think the tax in general terms, a very harsh thing for everybody, even in the developed world. But when it comes to the developed world, you can't avoid it because the system is digitized. The system is well organized. Everything in every corner has been captured. So even though an person can avoid the tax, you cannot really avoid it because wherever you are, the government knows where you are. We seek a fast system. Very few maybe we seek go on tabletop, and even that crown a problem. A problem until you will be forced to do the right thing. Revenue mobilization for Ghana. You can't rule out the issue of corruption. Now the issue of corruption no suntina ama the general populace tax. Like I said, you pay tax to see development. You pay tax and at the end of the year or at the end of the period or at the end of a certain season, you expect to see a certain level of development in the country, in your community, in your region or
if you there. What can I say? Yeah. Say, because on mining development,
exactly.
So, she said the other prof
transparency. So, because you need over the years, you need near.
But you know, so I say, now me based on my own research in Ukraine. So, and also if you the tax on crown and call a buy her a call good to
exactly my
purpose in exam so much tax.
That's exactly my point. Transparency. Let me tell you no printing receipt. It happened.
Although I buy but
I buy personnel and I call identify.
But you are the party in power. What do you think have to be done?
No, things are being done.
What are they doing?
Things are being done. Like I said, this West, systems. What are the systems? You need to identify everybody. You need to identify everybody, either by date of birth or by address or by location of businesses. How do you do this? You can't do it without identifying, without knowing the number of people either being foreigners or being nationals of Ghana. You need to know who is in your country, who is doing what, and who is not doing what. Without this, look, no matter what measures are, look, you will exceed your target in revenue collection. You collect all the taxes you need to collect, but ultimately, amount so without trying to organize your people, without trying to know by that way, identify everybody, you can't mobilize your tax. So knowing your people, knowing the normal, and then
the government, because when I'm a party in power, do MPP government knows the people are only tax near
they know. They know.
So then
they know. So how do you? That's why the national identification tax identification tax identification number. So when you need to have one, so that in your when you're demand, it doesn't mean say the rest of your life you wouldn't work. Anytime you obey your transaction, because of your tax identification number, you'll be identified, and then the right tax to the nation will be collected. So I think say no one can tell me say tax identification number see by MY. Look, in 2016 tax system in Ghana system was such say, look, when it comes to Merce, Mahama and Misata errors, they did a lot of reforms all aimed at making sure say maximize tax collections in Ghana. So I say only reforms with the aim of improving tax. Like I said, tax revenue every year depend upon the size of tax base. But how do you determine the tax base? How do you determine say obiatia? Is by identifying the people. So if you are not able to identify those to be taxed in the country, no matter the reforms are what it's not going to yield any results. So the tax identification number is very vital, and it's a step forward to probably sanitizing the system and getting the right tax from those who are supposed to pay. So if you ask me, say, what is my government doing now? This is what I said my government, because look, in 2017 GRA target over-targeted 34 billion. All right, they are not able to reach the target, but they achieved about 32.4 billion in 2017, representing about 97. It is all my money was set target about now 1 to achieve 100, and now achieve 97%. I can say what overperforming. Basically recording about 22.3% over 2016 revenue collection.
Okay, thank you.
So I think the MPP is on the right track.
Thank you. Thank you.
Revenue and tax mobilization in Ghana.
Yeah, thank you, Citizen Osewusu of MPP. Mr. Uzo Echao.
Yes, sir.
We repeat the question and I say, okay. Ufi there, or do you think, say, as a country, we have a problem with the management of our current tax system?
Mr. Kofi, that's it. As no measures met chairman of party man, NDC UK and Ireland chapter name one share. USF and so if when you say, Mammy, go to the president and then forward. Assembly of Kafa, how we borrow or tax name. Or Nigeria last year, or say, we borrow money to create assets. That will allow us to pay back the money to expand our economy and infrastructure. Mr. Kofi, over the period of near 2016, as I mean before Anka, tax cost who borrow too much, more say, but if you say, Sika borrow and an for Ankasa jet to send near the infrastructure near the airport to shop. With the one example, as many example be a very free. A travel gas, part of it. Like I say, you borrow Sika, now the infrastructure, now boost the economy. Good. It's a travel gas and call me pa employer because you build a travel gas. It's just your gas, no, your Yankasa crew, say, Yankasa crew, man, every supply man, households, say, and then you have to task, that so. Mr. Kofi, me free or can I say, maybe free or crown. Sandy may hear you know, trouble gas in Yano, Sky, as I boy, man, first, Yes, this about 5 million every year, and that's every a month. Yeah, I could talk good way, VR for the could good way, but I don't know Catena. You know how many taxi bit here? 2, let us me, you know. Mamma Airport Terminal 3. Wouldn't say Airport Terminal 3, if it's no more Photoshop. As I'm talking to you now, airport I read the next for the team go ahead and go beyond. They can say airport every 1 hour be Nipa 1,250 and pass through the airport. In 1 year, no, I have 5 million passengers. Mr. Kofi, so what be airport sick? I can say, and I'm Ghana for it's working. Let's say, oh, Nipa 5 million. It's me passing through this airport. Do you know how many taxis are Ghana here?
Pacho, meeting me. Pacho, tier for Mamu Tino, your fair programming or Omega Live TV. Ubetimia call in. The number to call is 07961700521. 07961700521. And I say Ubetimia your program no YouTube. More Ghana, any other places no our person no. The place to go on YouTube, Omega Live TV, Ubengano Live, YouTube. Thank you, Mr. Research already. Thank you.
No Terminal 3 airports. Your big conference, like international cooperative, with me about. Meanwhile, I'm with me in Ghana about the airport or I'm with my conference. All this Niala is any pair passing through about 5 million passengers a year. Yeah, can almost there be a Photoshop. And why and you say, Mr. One platform, and one MPP in the council, and any prayer, but you are skinny free a Turkish government. Mr. Kofi, when you say, says Ghana, the Kobo was saying this airport, and one will pay by itself. That's the binyan, and no, I give it to you, side can. Because you are spreading years at the bed, the best services are low. Meanwhile, the San Mayan, a wow.
Until you patch this airport, Terminal 3, no. A true taxation, Ghana, I under Mama, is that what you say?
No, because show say, we borrow money to
okay,
because I say we borrow money now the infrastructure.
Yes.
Side infrastructure no. Every man infrastructure. Me 2 year home. And so I buy no.
Yes.
No development. 2. Yeah, we call Ija MPP buying National Data Center.
Okay.
You know go to 10. I can tell you the 10. Yeah, MDC and San you want.
10 no MDC in the buy.
Yes.
Okay.
I have what more? What kind of say 2017, 2016. Your budget a capture. When we start here, they say they start free. Tema port and I say port. So they are importers don't go crane. On which you are on a bit maybe Mudini Akode. Aqua system, so they be on which me to have to say this are 10 by. But Omoankasa MPP, they don't know what they are doing. What you say, na? We know because they say anti tax. An airport in Kwani Ejiana. An airport in Kwan. And it's 2010, a year population census. A year, Ubina a mad door, Ubina crowded door. After that, no, how many babies near home? Babies say, woman, and say a catcher when the catcher say anything giant before data center because how many babies near woman? Obey capture no money. Birth certificate. What you say? Near capture into the data, national data center. Tell me, wo and graduate say, a married will say, and you about to join a program for the year now or draw the budget here. Because budget your first quarter, second quarter, third and fourth quarter. It's because the project here and say, I'm they call this district.
So,
region.
How, because a time factor, no? Do you think that we have a problem with our current tax system? And what is the problem now?
Thank you. The problem I only say, I will say a practicing cashless system because we may do weekly. Weekly, no, we do a NI. NI, it goes straight to the system. So that we need to develop one, maybe I'm a far bars, if I come papa so. So, system no organ, no. I will say it to me, instead of Bayer, it's going to be fun because I say, I am one, it's a Benaso, and anything I see ever corner, a jar, MPP are buying, national data in Accra, and then back up in Kumasi.
Now, thank you.
Yes.
Okay. May not call, but hold on. Good evening.
Yeah, good evening, sir.
Good evening, Bacho. One for me.
Good evening. Isa Ayomani. Deputy National Coordinator, MPP UK.
Thank you, Mr. Yuma. How can we help you?
Yeah, okay. I've been listening to your program this evening. It is very interesting. Let me greet my brother, Citizen.
Thank you.
He has done well. He has explained simple matter for the Ghanaian people to hear and listen and know what the government is doing right now. My contribution to this program is this: that yes, we are moving the country to a digital economy, which the whole world is now dependent on technology. You understand? Before your country can go forward, you need to move your country from those days to current days. And that's why this government is trying to put the country into a shape place. Like my brother was explaining,
Mr. Yuma,
the taxation.
Yes. So can you give us your point so we can, because we're running?
Yes, that's
yeah.
what I'm saying. If I didn't build the point, how can I give you a point? That's what I built the point. So the point is this: that yes, this government is trying to get people who were leading the country by their own evil deeds, thinking that they can collect the little money from those ignorant or taxpayers and then make themselves rich without paying tax. So now we are putting the country in the right direction to register every company, every human resource, anywhere, to make sure that we get the data and make sure they pay the right tax that they are bringing into the
Thank you.
That is what the whole thing is all about.
Thank you. You're saying you're one caller. I'm telling you because thank you. Good evening.
Good evening.
Bacho, one friend,
your friend Jeffrey Edmonton.
Yeah, Jeffrey Manenko.
Yeah, thank you very much. No, you can suffer Ghana quite before for a budget tax. Now, Ubisa, meaning say.
The question is, do you think if we as a country we have a problem of the management of our current tax system?
The management or how to mobilize it.
Okay, go on.
No, I'm
management or how to mobilize it. We have the question is, do you think we have a problem with the management of our current tax system, and what is your view? That is what you are doing. Hello? Yeah.
The question we need to see, because when you look at how we are managing it, because what the tax media and our managing
hold on. Because the management meaning say, for instance, how do you supervise people who collect taxes? You know, say tax. For instance, Ukujoma, the government have in each assembly tax. Yeah. Now these people there are reports suggesting that some people could have 20 or more papers normally tax and buying buying officer tax, but there is a lot of businesses rather than say they're going to pay the money. Now the issue is this: the management of it. How do we manage it? Now even cashless. The corona, you pay everything online. So how yes, these are some of the management of it. If you want, but really time is running out. Really, I don't know 1 minute. Mr.
New national organizer, you're trying to say? New national organizer, yes. Sabit Delphi or something.
No. Joshua.
No, Sabit Delphi is the person.
Who do you want to talk about?
Sabit Delphi.
Police officer.
Okay, Unim. Safi, you know facts.
Sir, Dr. Bawumia, leader and I say economic management team no only leader, but we die and then digital and worker. Okay, so I said no, this guy that also educated. Now, digital and then economy then digital. One digital baby, sir, Sikaya Wokan was himself with you to Manko. Imagine, say, somebody who told anyway, Ubira, one national insurance here, if you follow Singapore with business, you can say, what would you have? Let me have a cash. Cash in book. Cash. Let's national officer of MDC. It's me to work aside. We are say, oh, but they don't know what they are talking about.
Your next
MDC here, I'm going to okay. So what I don't know. There's some okay, if I, MMP people.
Okay.
Can I say again? Problem more.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, right. Do you have more time? But thank you very much. Yeah, that's good. Thank you. We say we are making a point to her. But my question but into more answers no bit me I go that it is a question over and sana asab abasi now no there are almost
a topic and you're moving from that topic. We're going to the next level.
No, but 15. What happened is hold on.
You can't say something about
hold on. Daddy, who cook answer now? No, it's problem. Right.
But in office I mean kind of cradle. Now what's worker?
Hold on. FT in with this. My next question is 15. Because we are almost 30 million Ghanaians. Yeah. Now government are introducing a tax identification number. Ghanaians, most of them call it TIN, by the MPP government. However, you claim say NDC claim say NDC policy. Okay. Now there are almost 30 million Ghanaians, yet 1.5 million are registered as paying taxes. That is research information. And 1.3 million persons actually pay income tax. What is, despite the government effort to improve, in your view, what is going on here? Is the government policy working or government plans working or not? Because Nipano on my register no, 30 million now, only 1.5 million I register. What is causing all these problems? And you have progress on it.
Is it
sorry, Mr.
That's it. And the president Ghana a corporation 30 million. Now it seems as a workers in Nigeria on tax near. But we call market areas near here and your assembly for no tax room. So we say to Kruma. I think we go to tax into the media. Then we can say or say one day tax because when you can tell me say yeah the only time I say a port entering quantity you increase taxes and it's clear for this government what I say name a question it's young why the tax system no anytime you can say yes sir
say answer the question and stop almost say answer the question and stop beating about the bush.
Me no answer me answer question. Yes, nipa 1.5 any two and say if tax more man. So you're about 30 million population in Ghana. Also me can say it's pay population census. You be na man do climb wo birth certificate what you say. Abani program no be no the whole year no. Like last year budget year finance minister already my exchange. It's year 2019 budget in one. Saying that you increase taxes in our port entry. I didn't know you increase our port entry because when you say the full say no. Scan out demand, tax now demand, a cost because it's 17.5% of VAT. And at 2018 and 2017, okay, say, I'm draw more first by the 2017 say spare parts for duty at the moment being free. What I say, and you call 2017, 18 no. I'm gonna say budget now you draw no. Your corporate taxes and you might say you component over kaya your domestic airline. You say Ghana airline and boarding we are frequently quite crown and termination at the boarding. It's Capone Afro. A balance wire and you are cutting off that tax no. And we increase petrol ama and here for more breast. Then I cost me too much.
So what is the question I say? Now no, you're almost 30 million.
Yep.
Nipa 1.5 million and I register as paying taxes. And 1.3 million actually pay income tax.
Yeah.
So despite the introduction of the tax allocation number by the current government, in your view, what is causing the problem? Who is to blame for this poor?
That is poor supervision. And I can tell say poor supervision because of say your Ghana GRA, Ghana Revenue Authority. So and name of some I make a venture say you 200 over 200 something district in Ghana. Okay, good. District assemblies, your bylaws or come for some way on taxes. It comes never so because I say a friend from Canada catch there and say I will see it to me and what a tax near the core property rate because no money to the council tax. I will start running creative job, even perform real school, technical school, universities in Ghana. That's building technology. And it's not banning to me as also into various district assembly. No one across the whole district say, Obi also a few biano, you say due property tax. So property tax, then you kill me to the data because they all create employment. They make and say, Nipa 30 million, or say why they your tax system, and you said the biano, your port entry quantity. Yeah, it do be here. Say they see konana. It seems say government over government. And they make and say, see your tax a year, you have to look at because of say also be a tax. 2. About catch there say, okay, 2017 budget now, or the 2018 budget. Catch there say, or the corporate tax, and I say cars here, they use 1.3 liters. That's what they buy say. Who could not roadworthy from?
Hold on. Okay. Good evening.
Hello.
Welcome to Ghana at 2020 political show. Good evening. You're not my help. We're doing live program here. Do you have any contribution now? About that tax system? Okay, thank you. Okay.
So now, I will say, Momo also to tax him. Now they are a cutting what yes, but we look at the cargo tracking system. I did before I was so kind, spare part dealers or moose. What yes, was how to be a friend benchmark system about. I increase the tax in our port. Until they can say, oh, why? Now, your system now, you pay 30 million on moon to your tax. It means why they said they are 5%, because it's your tax, then they project. It's your tax, then they are name or money. But one sector say, you increase your engine capacity car, so say a luxury. And I have a question say, what is luxury car? Because luxury car is or engine capacity 2.0, so 1.8. So more money into 3. Thank you. 3.0 latest. It's the deal I found that.
Thank you. Well, actually for your you're about phone call so kakra, but for the meantime, you say you're moving forward. You're about phone call so maybe a few minutes. Thank you. Okay.
You a son about question I don't hear so very repeat.
No, over to me. Yeah, okay.
Meti rebatters.
Okay.
Never in Nanado Baumia's campaign did they spoke against loans or taxation. What they said about loans is reckless borrowing. That I can tell you they said it. Communicators like us said it. We never said borrowing, and yet but we talked about reckless borrowing. That is number 1. And then number 2, they also spoke about value for money. Kula many would say, "Who bet me send £1,000? I said £1,000 no. A bit me see 1 bedroom, 3 bedroom. But also we see that now. Me boa. Who call you? O must see that esi wo. E be hall and chamber. Obi so the 1,000 ako. Sa 1,000 no. I think it's a 3-bedroom house. That is what we call value for money. And yet, what's the structure? They see all right. But Sikana, what they call you know, a so structure, and we see one. That's what MPP is saying. Value for money. What's the airport? You see, I thought, say, we had to adhere to questions. If all of us or each of us was not setting the questions or answer, I don't think so. We're talking about development. The taxi here. MPP could mention 1,000 and over. And in your answer of the question, now we can say, Masi airport, Masi terminal, fine. And no crowd value for money question is there.
But people pay tax through the bureaucracy pay tax.
People
is
pay
that true?
How do people pay tax? That is what we say. I'm coming there. That's the question I'm going to be saying. No, Obian didn't find in Sacramento say Ghana, you're 30 million. Everybody is saying almost. You go some circles, they say about 28, about 28. You go somewhere, they say about 31. You go the population of Ghana varies depending on maybe our 21st century as we are now. Why can't we authoritatively say the population of Ghana is 30 million? Why can't we say it is because our system is not organized? So the Chroma even poultry farm, cattle ranch, the owner of that ranch will be able to tell you, say, no 1,000, no 2,000, no 1 million cattle, and no one ranch. So why at this 21st century we cannot say authoritatively or tentatively say the population of Ghana is 30 million, and that is where the government of the NPP led by Nana Addo Akufo-Addo is moving towards. Without digitization, we are talking about property tax. How can you identify the properties you have in Ghana when you don't even have an address system? Everybody is building everywhere.
Let's take this call, please. Good evening. Good evening.
Hi, good evening. I'm Munuye.
I am opening. But when you now feel feeling, but
you're from Concala.
Now,
the hot.
Okay. Now, we are affiliated to any political party now.
Or maybe you're neutral.
We are neutral. Okay, thank you. Oh, yeah, that was it.
We're questioning about the tax market now. For the tax bracketing right in, one, we institute policies now to widen the tax bracket.
Online, nobody I want to say Nipa 80 and I say we never do a bit of a year. Yes, there are open. Manenko, Katibisa.
Sorry. So we institute policy now. You have to draw enforcement regulation. Enforce the policy. I answer anyway. And the second one is for Ghana tax bracket not to widen long. Apart from within Ghana and Kasano, whatever population, it be an offshore. So people outside, it should encompass all businesses. That is foreign, we are trying to foreign. So if you don't bring that into consideration, you are not actually giving the true picture of the whole tax system. And again, say the other guy was talking about.
Yeah, 1 minute. Now, yes, because
let me finish off. Let me finish off quickly.
Okay.
When you collect taxes, you want to collect more taxes. You have to help local business. The engine of growth is small businesses. Engine of growth, because those small businesses they will need enough liquidity. Great. And if you're looking at Ghana right now, liquidity system has been broken. But the banks collapsing. Today nobody can go to bank and then get a loan. The banks are not even there. And those banks existing at the moment, you know. To give to trade on low.
Yeah, that's a good way. Any contribution.
The present government is not doing well.
So, in your view, the present government is not doing well.
No, they're not doing well to collect tax. What they are doing on the surface.
Okay.
They are showcasing the tax system as if we are. But it's just on the surface.
Okay. But you're my boy, you but you're first say.
You're from Concala.
Thank you, Concala. Mr. Hold on. That's Concala. You can call back again. Yeah, thank you. Thank you. Yeah, Mr. Sorry, one of is that Mr. Kwaku Bimpe? Hello. Okay, Yabamao, because you're running out of time. Yabamao, 1 minute, but I'll call you back. Please, over me, am I also point about this issue?
COVID.
Yes, please. I am live.
Okay, that's it. Thank you so much. Citizens, well done.
Kwaku that's it. Sir, you show kakra. Mr.
Owusu Chow and answer questions.
He's not being straight to the answers. Don't go round in circles. You kind of problem with the tax system and tax management. So it's only NDC time. Sometimes we see from mills to the end of JM time. They had a lot of money from gold revenue and the oil price cost. So the only thing I call for was local tax receipts. Because Ghana economy and informal sector is very large. It's difficult to capture the right people for the right taxes. And the solution is about digitize the economy where everybody becomes part of the formal economy. If that becomes the trimmer, then it's tax the formal economy. Formal economy, a civil servants, a more bank, a year, more offices, no more. On that, also Charles government and DC has failed Ghana for so many years.
Right, thank you. Yeah, good evening, Pacho. One Fred Alfred. Good evening. Good evening. I think we are not getting the caller. Oh, good evening.
Okay.
Please, can you call back again? Because your line, we can't hear you. We lost the caller. I believe he will call back again.
Yes. So
yeah.
In running up, in continuing my submission, like I said, as at now, 21st century, you say you're 30 million and now you're 20 million. So and you talk about property tax. How do you identify property to be able to tax it without digitization? You understand? You have to digitize. And like you said, media national center, a data center with Kumasi. You see, we are backup in Kumasi. Yes. What data center are you talking about? Kufort left you in 2018 with all the logistics, National Identification Authority. Okay, Wajam office, our golf house, around the question, all the logistics. I got data center. The data center ever captured. What data center? No, data center ever captured. I know data center, but we don't capture this. I'm talking about
capture data.
National identification. Exactly. Did you consider it?
You're not caller. Yeah, we got a caller here.
Who calls what?
You never. You never.
I don't know.
You never say good evening. Good evening. We can't get the caller in. I don't know why. What is happening? Yeah. There is a technical problem with the phone. Please, wherever you are,
okay,
okay. Yeah, we can hear you. Yeah, good evening. Good evening. But you want to Oh, hi. Yeah, this is what here for Yenya. But the other one, there is a voice at the back. There is a voice at the back. You don't know, baby. There is some noise, please.
Okay.
Because yeah, okay. Thank you. At here for your chartered accountant, Wabala, also calling from Ghana, Barry Brobe. Also the money views about what we are discussing in terms of taxation. Yeah, Barry Mariko.
Okay, yeah, I mean, from whatever they got, yes, the general
overview of Ghana tax system, yes, please.
Yeah, the Ghana tax system is pretty similar to what we have in what you guys have in UK. It usually covers income taxes, tax charged on income received from employment, other businesses, and then you have corporation taxes, which covers the taxes from profit and from business and services and corporate providers. That is similar to and other taxes, your tax on imports, and exports. That we have in Ghana, where when you bring goods, they tax you at the port or at the respective borders.
Yes.
I mean, we have customs and excise almost share authenticity of products now for the health.
Yeah.
So it meets the Ghana Standards Board requirements, and make sure that almost basis almost taxes. There's a book here. I categorize every product here, and basically that's how I'm looking at tax respective tax or the government fee or the government. And there is a VAT, which is the indirect tax, which are taxes that's levied on goods and services. Into any product you pay 17.5% on VAT there. It's quite pervasive. Everybody who lives in Ghana, VAT, because you end up buying something you have to do respective companies behind a VAT return and collect it on behalf of the government. And we have withholding tax, which is it's almost like a form of because people were not genuine with working out withholding tax. And what they're bringing in now, a self-assessment where at the beginning of the year, they get revenue exceeded for where you fill out, and then you state how much revenue you think you're going to earn in the next 12 months.
Okay.
Basically, they do revenue now for earning the next 2 months now. Then you pay 25% of what is the deemed profit in advance. Between January and March, you pay a percentage of what is your deemed revenue next 12 months.
Okay.
Third quarter now, end of third quarter now, then you true up, meaning that you look at your revenue to date, and say that between now and January, revenue now, is it going to be the same? Is it going to be higher or lower? And you the adjustment in the taxes, and you pay that adjustment, and then the last quarter, you look at your real income for the year, and then you pay your taxes. Because if by 10, maybe you have 3/4 of the tax now into that quarter, you pay the adjustment of your real income, and that's basically, a quick general overview of taxes.
Now, do you think, sir?
Another thing, I mean.
Do you think, sir, tax, to see, government will enough from tax? You being a chartered accountant in Ghana and knowing the problem, do you think, sir, government is it getting enough from taxation, or also free the people, any businesses, individuals and businesses?
Absolutely not. I mean, earlier in the program, we have statistics here about how only 1.5 people, income is mainly income taxes. I mean, indirect taxes, no, there you can't avoid it because taxes are levied on goods. Who do not voluntarily go out there and pay taxes. The government is definitely not making enough money from in the individual country because wide variety of people are not basic. People are the number of people who are self-employed is very high, and obviously it's very difficult to get people individually volunteer to actually pay taxes. The government has brought in what we discussed earlier about tax identification numbers. But one, I think the tax identification number will help me say it literally say could be a bank account partner. They will ask you for your tax identification number. Tax identification number, they won't allow you to actually open the bank account. And I believe that eventually, they should use that for the NHI, staff-free case, parents in child tax that, then they're not entitled to giving you free education, because obviously, whoever is,
that will be another debate.
They not contribute.
That will be another debate.
Okay, fine.
Empty. You better come back to.
They need. Okay.
Okay. Now, can you do it? 1 minute.
Yeah, what they need to do is to basically try and increase the tax net, and some of the ways in which they can do it. Some of the new introductions, normal band where they're bringing in the address systems, so that people will be accountable in the country, because at the moment, even though we believe that we've got 30 million, it could be 35 or even 40, nobody knows. And they have to find ways in which we can make people more accountable for their, stewardship to the country, and make sure that they pay the taxes. And I believe that.
Thank you.
Can, use that to increase the tax net.
Yeah, thank you very much, Barry Bobe, or in Ghana, calling from Accra, chartered accountant, on my overview of Ghana tax system. Thank you very much. Thank you. Now, Yabasa Abaho.
You're welcome.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Citizen Abaho of NPP. Now, what did your Barry kind?
Yeah.
Now, still, with all this, in 2016, and our government announced that from January 2017, professionals such as doctors, lawyers, and surveyors will not be able to renew licenses without a TIN.
Was it announced in 2017 or 2020?
Announced in November 2016.
Good.
That from January 2017, professionals such as doctors, lawyers, surveyors will not be able to renew their licenses without a TIN. However, we know from statistics, correlation of statistics, that little have changed, and most of them continue to practice in spite of the government policy. So, in your view, what is causing the tax identification process to be ineffective? Because like I say, from 2017 every year, you see, 2018, yaba 2019. Next, what can I say? I
wouldn't say I think it's a problem collectively, and I don't think all the callings, and as I'm afraid, I'm not saying it be in revenue mobilization or collection, but from my understanding, what it means is probably we could collect more than we have now. So that is not to say the MPP administration is not doing enough to mobilize revenue or tax. Okay, now we say caveat by November 2016 said doctors those other professionals will not be able to renew their licenses until tax identification number. So it goes to tell you digitization, it all boils down to digitization. We are capturing people, professionals, And like we said, Obiasi and broaden tax nest. Broaden your tax net. How do you broaden it? Do you limit it to just the former sector alone of your economy? No. If you have to broaden it, you have to broaden it to say we be our talk or call or quine, or be our talk bringing cat or exactly.
To say no.
And American so all patches say doctors the best part I don't know. Exactly. So are they still practicing? Maybe yes, maybe no. So I don't know. Let's accept it's a problem. If indeed, apart from that caveat, still now among foreign air practice without necessarily renewing their license, that is a general problem. So what it means is it's a problem that have to be wholly accepted. Say. I was say abandon your baby. If indeed that is true, say the step is not taken to let them know say on the detail, let them know say on the chair. So if they've not done that, then on that score, probably then the government of the MPP of which I'm a member should do more. It's better to accept the problem and deal with it than to deny the problem. If it is there. And probably after this program I'll cross-check say but I don't take say as a host to better so I believe you into to say so the steps should be taken to make sure say
very little change.
Very little. It means it's not like totally nothing is changed at all. Very little.
And the process is what is making the process ineffective.
Probably is monitoring. I mean, of course, you cannot take monitoring out. You understand? When they come monitor, and then of course, it is on us as a government to monitor.
Good evening.
Yeah, good evening, boss. My friend, on the tax identification.
Okay. So now it's a Siana citizen or say Owusu of MPP iron analysis. Into so the Mr. Uso
it could be a good policy to institute that to bring in tax number. That tax identification number to all businesses around the world. But there are some Ghanaians outside Ghana. Even if you send a return to Ghana, tax on that. Is that taken into consideration? And then those agents who collect the remittances in Nigeria, you see, they give foreign currency to the government. But my question is, it's like you are for tax. At the same time, you are discouraging people to pay the tax. One good example we say, the engine of growth, which is the most businesses in Ghana at the moment, you're making it very difficult for them to get liquidity. What would I say? Banks. Money are locked up. They can't get their money. Their business are collapsing. And a lot of businesses in Ghana too, people are buying and selling. A lot of people buy from outside Ghana to bring into Ghana to sell. And then you've increased import duty to the extent that people cannot import anymore. Where are you going to get it? Where are you going to get the taxes from? You've created a chaos within the business environment. And at the same time asking them to pay taxes. Sensible. How is it going to work?
Better to accept the problem. Thank you. Mr. Uso,
None of that say. You two also okay. 10 number I can answer.
Me can't question if you are now okay. So
because what I say in 2016, I think I captured doctors. Well, only 10 number here. You know, some people are not a crime. I mean, go to be in 2016 budget, page 10 up against 30. Or say tax policy and administration. The following tax measure was introduced to create additional physical space for sustainable budget expenditure. 1. Parliament passed the law to increase excise tax from 150% to 175%. Did you hear reply number 2? I was saying Ghana Revenue Authority insists on importers to code tin and tax office code at the port. It's a regulation. And clear. What did I say? As I one customer buy part of our memo, we don't know anything about tin. Only time a tin was introduced. And I would everyone wants to for instance when I would tin down. I can't just say this a capture in 2016 market any problem. Don't argue. It's not good. No way, if we are part of this corner, it's good for the country. So everybody should pay tax. Including be a service of autonomy, including be a autonomy, because I said without paying, without you cannot go to hospital. We need a little hospital. As I say healthcare. Yes, we are the enemies. They're not here to minor. And we can't say we are tail when I say that. But you're here to go myself because why I say it to me because 2016 has now can't nearly trouble. And I'm not introduced to tell my why I didn't say everybody, every Ghanaian. If we even connect together, do you have to register because of say everyone went to your tax? When you can't say if they are the bonnet, you know, free Ghana, what you small kind, what you say, okay, about VAT. 17.5% for Ghana port. But we can check in 2018 budget. Careful, mid-year review. Or catch them say, or the 2.5% from Ghana Trust Education Fund, or the straight VAT. Or catch us on the National Health Insurance Authority VAT, 2.5, or even straight into VAT. Why now? Importers no, they are now paying 17.5%. There's no inclusive VAT in disguise. You can't also get free secondary school. Okay, I never actually said they were talking about record growing. They were talking about value for money. Do you know anything about value for money? Value for money, record growing. We did now at Tomatre Airport. No, value for money. We see almost 123 secondary school e-blocks. We're winning now. Value for money. Any data bank. Value for money now at Turbo Gas. Value for money. Any in your Vanna, I don't community say, value for money. I understand. You don't call Senchi, no sense of you get on uncle. And then I am a friend, I was a bonnet. Value for money, I want to increase. I am D, and then a baby and D. Value for money, we say, I am only here. Financial counselors, except we are sorry, no worry. No, I saw very full to if we say community. I feel over Brassy. Then over shots and I say, Banner, you say. It's very encouraging to say, I have a bonnet. They are doing this propaganda. And I'm going to do Ghana for any. Over a bit higher. What close below, you know? What about a booster over 50 million? Your time into the question we have to ask. Now, me, from my research, you know, many market traders, per se, you reduce taxes or mutiano. Oko places like Makola, Omomuton, Omo free, in particular, import to the backroom. A far perceive reducing because what they are saying is imported goods tends to be very expensive because of due to the high cost of carrying goods at the port. And I also know a countrywide issue, we local goods, we compare foreign goods are, foreign goods are expensive. And many of the view that they are not selling enough to pay any taxes. On video, on profit, they are general. What you are, man, or the price account because the man, you are getting high cost or the account already. Now, or side of the one for normal and go over price into a young. And the only import duty for the current market conditions, so young party and normal, So, do you feel is the current import tax rate good enough for now? Saying good enough, and in your view, as MDC, it's a question. In your view, what can be done to help address these challenges? Let me ask you. I would say in economics, if we be a kuberum. because the prices of goods linear, you know, any demand and say Antalya Sana Beba. Now when say ye mameno omuton jene local a woman jene tomatoes ne, you know. Maybe out on Nema. Ofi favor of a car, what I say. Car no fire or fire papa so you can a banner I project to obey a quino. And I you goose a free communities here, or near one coin away and your but all business when you tax. Say a bank and as a local authority, maybe or more a digano. Wouldn't say omba quality or more revenue, like you can say more baller and never because what pona. What damn put him go on? Your professor made almost what is paid by the government. It's in name I can say, oh, market women, taxi, a bit Jeffrey one, man, to be a master, say, almost as any board here, a consensus, you never to say, okay, they didn't send out to you quarterly and a monthly send out to your buying. Then now, but local authority no matter, say, didn't see I can't see this as scouting. Because of said the developer, they has some example about Kumasi Kreditia project here, a huge capital intensive. It's a market woman, also a salary, more local call other area, other area no Kunyan, we didn't have a son of you. But no, we are beside the map back because a banner will cut and I started smoke. A banner said, there was some your tax. I can tell you, say Ghana, there will be more stores or more didra. But you don't pay tax. One example back home. Then you answer here. Yet you have trade. Nana, see down Ghana. We won't see mansions, houses, but a common mason for the Moses Island. If second question say, Sika will charge you 1 years or 6 mansion or 2 tax. But the tax now come government workers and I will say to me capture these people. Now we are talking about market women if you the goods no free butcher no boarding because boarding no the import duty no airport no high into as such no to mean ton yampa so you can say be a port be increase port also can say Ghana import increase VAT and as VAT 79.5% and you also have other taxes it will say you wadi taxes across the country. You for your port because the port and the management higher. And think you wadi because of say anyway boy do report and see you can call no okuye free porters and board there. And then a man woman and say man or more marketing because of sending labor on offer $1 no they cost the name neighbor. Or the buy and we increase it or say a man also turn him also increase it to the final consumer. You can say it's a cabaret to me tax or a port entry. Can it me a boss said it the market movements ready. You're in your call every good evening.
Good evening, panel.
Oh yeah, thank you for coming. A chief for Ben C Mensa or American Boston. Or tax specialist.
Good.
Was here idea about taxation. It's to say this program no I call very far because if we have people like Ben, Professor Sibiusu answer, they are all coming on the programmer. Like I say, program no you say a question chief for 80. Ben, thank you for taking time off your busy schedule. Now, say about
5 o'clock.
5 o'clock, okay. Anywhere 5, thank you. To say the air course, I don't know, so what we follow program now, and I say, so person make us and I say, Minja Bibiana, also no footwork a crane analysis be able to make a crab about your tax system or Ghana no. You know, the problems I experience and the way forward around it.
You need to move forward. You need to discuss the problems.
And you'll be German.
Well, the sense I could be said the way and they say a banning creative budget. Young friends say we are creative budget 100 series. let's be collecting only 2 cities. Let's just half crying. But the money very year, this lady is saying, if I say the college is near their hospitals, near their school, near their share, development, so said they are the other course. Now, that the problem I want to say, because of this research money once in a day, or movie service on chat tax, and that's what we saw near Jumama are buying into the missile chat tax. And so chat tax, because yes, now, your war, excuse me from the book, there were obligation be I said, didn't I do so? And they say, America high social security, which is cash ID number, and you identify so we are going to move, we are corporational, we are not for profit. Now we are sorry, now we propose that you can stop what counts for revenue. Now, to say the Ohio Sonia Band Kubu Kabia, what a Kubu who deliver my band, so they are banned to be you have to be privileged to use tax. If you driver's license, you know a tax. Because once you have no tax, a better than the sky road, now also what you can sequence. You'll be able to property tax. Over time, that's what you have tax. Because what's going to value be an asset, reason be assets. So, every year, there's something can come over, not only the value that is, so the value, and she'll be explaining your manama. That is you hope. It's a value be there and so. But then, okay, for this guy, if you want to be they have to be able to pay taxes instead of the support system. Now, it's like generating a Juma, I'm also sincere. When you're there, that is the idea to a man so everything. But a tax system here, as a buying this or that, maybe you celebrate it to move forward.
That's why Ghana no me pacho bebre no so ntia se say omu reason ntia se otua tax.
No correct. And I mean can say if I buy so very educated, I am enforcement, I am right that by the law of the land, they try to compare civilization and India, where go land no land we have tax there. America they say I buy better to see cat work. Yeah, doing. I say go to estimated taxes ahead of time they pay tax. Okay. At the end of the year, no, and the man that many have banable young paperwork, who say, no, they don't can answer them. So, look at their car, don't be a mind. Land in the Ghana and Tessa. A benchmark from Kwan, yes, sure. Then, social security can so that they are that you call retirement. If you tax a year, can get tax in point development. Sometimes, you know, it is to call to cater for the future. So, I'm trying to educate you. The reason here, which means let them say, because of Ambi, they are too VAT. It's really for there, with the too for taxes. No, you can't do that. And sometimes it's a distinction between the two.
Okay.
Yeah. And so education in the law, which is a problem.
Now, apart from education, Ghana, no. What about your system? Do we have qualified people who understand the tax system itself, the skills, the necessary skills to training, or will it be better say since I am here effective? No, I buy no chance you have foreign, no upper skill people. I have help on you addressing this system. No,
skilled people there, I don't want. The reason I start to see a very good educational system. Schools need to say again for IPS. Or you know, accounting, quality high school, accounting,
yes.
And the foundation is here at home. At home. It's yeah, I like the government. So you might have been consulting because I didn't know the money here. It's very difficult to enforce it. For example, America, or this is Donald Trump. You can say, okay, do the tax. Obama will have a tax. The person they said. Or other activities, never be so take advantage of it. Every year, we account as ourselves.
Yes.
Because a man will also do so. Then also the defense scientists and when they get politics. And that politics whereby a lawyer say buy a whole people DSS and 5% of the tax was the threat. And a developed countries will meet in general. The framework is always there. If you things can crack so the way you're going to inflation is too higher. You are reducing tax rates, so the way I don't know incentive for people to invest money and to get good profits from the stock market.
In your view, just 1 minute, answer our call. In your view, do you feel say successive government and the current government all have failed for taxes?
Oh, they have definitely failed. They have definitely failed. Some you call Ghana privileged to use tax via airport. No reason I will not in a bribe. And corporate from now buying women several foreign investors back into airport against mystery to and yes, and that's me who's arguing a developer who said the airport. Airport not building, you know. The kind of code, we have to get some back.
Yes.
Maintaining airport, so see, I change your car to back. The way I didn't relate those changes now.
Then, is it fair, sir? Foreign companies never Ukraine own theaters because I mean they allow foreign multinational companies operating in Ghana like Vodafone to pay no tax to the government despite their profits. You know,
I just said to the country because therefore maybe it's a limited amount of years to bring the investment, you know. But after that, they don't pay tax. Say, about clear. No more up to be at 4 years, 5 years to be, and no one set so no one develop for that. So they are good way. Vodafone, MTN, or we know about that day. I'm not saying that you have. And also, other plan will be for this time, trouble plan also. Why? Because the telecommunication system is working. Apparently, they're good. But this is where they say they've made enough money. And the way they've made enough money, they have to channel some of the profits by way of paying their taxes.
And then hold on. Then hold on, Mr. Citizen also answer of Oserusu of NPP. What is your own view about your Benny kind?
I agree with him partly and partly not. So on the basis both current and past governments are not doing enough.
Said last week, Sunday, in the Liberal Party of Ghana, also the two parties are not working together. And to see a TBB based on what Ben is saying.
Yes, like I said, I agree. When it comes to generalization of the tax system,
foreign nationals back room open to your tax, despite their profit. In your view, what do you say?
Foreign nationals like what?
Vodafone, MTN, they don't. The system allow for
concession because virtually Vodafone was collapsing, isn't it? Was collapsing.
Talking about the current, Ghana Telecom.
What?
Because Vodafone collapsing.
He talks about Vodafone.
Yeah, Vodafone. It was Ghana Telecom. Then you sold it.
Exactly. Then it was collapsing. It was collapsing. It was collapsing. It was
Ghana Telecom.
Exactly. It was collapsing. It was a concession. It was a concession to revive it.
Okay.
So it's not like say wholesale foreign nationals. So are they investing in Ghana? No, they are paying, of course. Of course, they are paying now. They were given a concessional period to be able to revive the industry, which they have. So you can't say as it stands now. But you see, I think so. Obama is so normal.
People say company which is higher over Ghana and Baku. So in American tax system, because it's an American company, at the end of the year they also have to pay taxes in America. They're trying to pay taxes paid to other jurisdictions. And at the end of the day, we have to American tax 50%. That's why we have 10% to crown Ghana. They have to make up the difference.
Yeah.
It's the government of America is giving them an incentive to say, oh, tax, I'm a Ghana. At over 50%. So once you have Ghana, over 50% tradition. And what do you think they will do? It feels good to them to pay the 20% in Ghana, come to America and pay the difference of 30. To them, it doesn't mean anything. It is always shut up for Ghana government. When they come to America, they have to pay the whole 50.
Okay, thank you.
More research here, taxes paid to other jurisdictions.
Thank you, Ben. Would you hold
them? You know, they understand. They are grateful because they will make so much.
Man, 1 minute here. Mr. Also, Chow, also Koso.
Mr. Ben, that's the American system. So it be American company we call outside America. You're rich and that's be a call be a call for parents be visa. They make kind of say it's not there only in American companies. What about countries like Belgium, Europe, other countries? I'm also called Ghana as well. But yes, no, we very tax as a banner having tax here. M1. Who touch about MTN Vodafone? Who can say MTN Areba? Not the Abanka. I'm sure about what they normally Abanka. What I said. The thing is, we change the call MTN. Did they pay tax because of say it's coming from the old company, Toma MTN. You know, the man can say, when you are people know what he says, since I buy about mining companies, we say, I'm tax near you. I'm yet to find out that information, you know, because they flash me. And it's true, there was a big companies here, I'm free, outside buy. I don't need to mean you tax one buy, now buy, you might say, that is capital intensive, huge millions of dollars. Now, I'm not catch you say no. I was saying about tax saving, no. I was not managing the tax because the same local people are more Ghana. Also, the same project.
The citizen question be based on what Ben was saying. Now, what was it? They say luxury cars. You know, you pay cars from 3 liters up, no. 60 million, which is 1.6 if you make. What do you think about that? Do you feel say fair on everyone? And I say,
okay, as some of our questions, one, tax havens. It's not limited to only MPP government. Tax havens have been there since only God knows when in Ghana. The tax haven, free zones border, they give them a certain period of time. I hope it will operate without paying tax. So I say, MTN Ariba, Chrome Highway, Obitimi for you are filing bankruptcy. How do you go to tax somebody who has filed for a bankruptcy or handing over the company to another company?
Bankruptcy doesn't distract them.
Yes.
Bankruptcy doesn't distract them from their tax obligations.
Well, I'm not handing over to a different outlet. So I say,
what they can change their tax ID to avoid. Because when they change their tax ID, it creates a different entity.
That is what Ariba did. That's exactly what Ariba did and changed to MTN. That's exactly what we are talking about. MTN.
Ben, to you, a tax loophole.
Exactly. We have to say
a way of say
avoiding the tax that
the current is the law. Yes. The current is the law.
You can go after the old company, but the old company is not in existence.
Exactly. Exactly. So currently is the law. So you don't blame the government.
There has to be a different enforcement.
Okay.
So you can't blame Ariba changing to MTN and now Ariba escaping tax to any government. That is law.
Okay. Ben Boko, your man of few minutes. What do you think about cars?
Well, I think, sir, luxury cars, there are exemptions. So one will seek, and I think, sir, even the rich, if you want to live a rich lifestyle, you must be prepared to, of course, pay the cost that comes with it. So you must be able to pay the cost that comes with it. And America said there are exemptions to this luxury car. So a truck or a commercial car, you don't pay as ubia or no kwakoto about the train or no kwa. You understand? There are exemptions. It's not like every luxury car be for instance, if it is a luxury car, so higher tax free or a commercial car. So there are exemptions. And like I said, the basic principle here is that if you want to live large, it means that you have. So you must be able to pay tax.
So what you are saying is that there are exemptions.
Yeah, like I said, so do it if it's a commercial vehicle, it doesn't apply to it. From 3 liters, and American, Benz a year or motor be a truck.
Some of the water jeep be say road in India. But one ton is said because of say a luxury man. But Opeka was through.
Opeka was through. It's cost to it.
But how cost?
London, luxury car tax. I will London.
Yes, it's yes.
So logical. I don't see the reason. I don't see the reason why anybody should be against it. You want to live large, you must be able to pay. And like I said, everybody is talking about government not doing enough to mobilize tax. How do you mobilize the tax? You can't mobilize tax in the vacuum. You cannot do that in the vacuum. It's about thinking outside the box. And we think, if you have a luxury car like a Benz bus, or the ball mine, people transporting people, but some will seek nobody 3.5 and above. Now you about the demo. You have enough. You should be able to pay your due to the government. So I don't think a big deal at all that anybody should speak against.
It's also a chance.
Mr. Kofi, okay. You call you can say van, Mercedes van, a luxury car because they capture budget in himself luxury cars. It's luxury cars now is a 3.0 liters engine capacity. About 1,500 to 2,000 Ghana cedis. That is roadworthy. The question is, what is luxury car? Is it about specs? And I say only the engine capacity.
The engine capacity obviously is clear.
Open your main customer.
So
you can tell me, pick up. Oh, with the farmer they call a fool. I was about the engine capacity 3.0. A luxury car.
Is it commercial?
I'm telling you, it's commercial. I am talking. What are you talking about? I kept quiet. So if I kept quiet, it will be good.
I thought so. You did.
You're not platform when you come. I don't represent the TFOT and you keep quiet. Let me talk.
I thought you didn't come on.
Thank you. But you have to keep quiet. So we didn't keep pick up. Farmer, I call it farmer. No engine capacity. 3.0. You call it luxury car. You go for what grand of cars. I want to mean you have no idea. Your luxury cars will crumble. In UK, in US, a big capacity, 1.8, 2.8, 2.5. I can tell you, cars here, because I work in the auto industry. No, because it's a small can say cars here, but as I'm talking about Hyundai new cars. I find it Tucson. I don't see like people America or like with my channel say Tucson new cars here, but 1.8. But when you check the specs here. You can call it say this is luxury car. I don't tell you to this cars. Now farmer who use to pick up. So you need over 1,500 to 2,000 Ghana cedis. It doesn't work like that. Because of say who cars now use a bit use to car Oklahoma. Land Rover range. It be a 2.8. A new 3.0 capacity. No. How can you tell me that people use to pick up or more than we use to range? And then you know it. Because cars in your specs will be it is a whole car luxury car. And also 200 can say only engine capacity 3.0. No, because Mr. Kofi, when you say your MPs, your ministers, cars use most of them are luxury car. But the engine capacity is not 3.0. Do you know it? So I'm not doing what found. Me the cars is careful. I'm afraid of that man. As a finance minister. So who catch as a luxury car and luxury cars and ministers issue and they be a siren echo in and out people they are more as how
Ben what the citizen aka what the citizen aka and what the Mr. Uzo Chan aka both of them what MPP and NDC what they are saying what is your own view about this?
My own view is sir, a luxury tax on high capacity cars. It came because of the oil crisis. They don't want. It makes sense. When I was there and I studied taxation there, basically, if your engine capacity is up over a certain level, you pay excess tax on it. Because my friend said 1.8 car. My friend said consumption of it benefits 10 gallons a week. Now would you have to double the size now you should twice the amount? I mean, you're forcing the government to always import oil. And that's the reason why the premise in here almost start taxing on buy. So they're encouraging everybody. And they'll make it points, I like it, sir. Minister, finance minister, you should start a luxury car. We don't learn from it. We do not. There's not any law. There's not any problems, no. Because Ghana, you know, let up petrol who can. They remember money they are not. On one solid, the answer to talk is nothing because any about petrol woman is a fan. And you mean to me, no, and the same system and
Hello?
Hello?
Yeah,
the same problem. So MGCO, and your procedure of independent MGPO, and the same problem. And you got tax system or no. In order to be enforced, it has to be equitable. That means I so be a TSN, and so be a DISO. But it's been a party way by and a way changing way framework 5% pay, and that is changing. But to me, a good ambulance, you have more exemptions. A good tractors, you have more exemptions. Because those are the effective methods of increasing the gross national product. Because the time when they're increasing and the importation of carrots and lettuce into the country, and the we have to be able to cultivate things within the country and to be able to use the services that are available. As you said, it's mobile and a number of exemptions. I think they are necessary, but whereby a government now has a open car, over can't get use not for Range Rover and for the studies in that or use. And could have been wrong.
Okay, thank you. For Ben Ebeko Kakra Yedawase Ben will support and now the Amayo, but answer a review program. Yebesafro Bakamama Fana analysis. Thank you very much.
Just a quick one. You see, we are unlimited the understanding of luxury to work hard. We are talking about engine capacity. We are not talking about say seat, so economical. With them, you are limiting your understanding of luxury car to work hard. We are not talking about specs. We say a question about me catch a luxury car. I don't know. I mean, make car no spec and I say engine capacity. And I said, luxury car na or car. It's engine capacity. It's not about you sell your car. It's not to me. Let's car was so come out. But engine capacity is 1.2. So we also see a bill and your phone, but the engine capacity could be up to 3 point something. So you can't. It's up by your car. But how engine capacity area a consumer spare part, government spends money to import spare parts into the country. So this is a way of discouraging people from probably using big cars. And now ministers, government officials are using bigger vehicles and a bigger engine capacity. We can talk about that as a topic.
Yeah. Hold on. Yeah.
We can talk about that as a topic.
Yeah. Thank you. Hold on. Good evening.
Yeah, boss. We can concur on the interest. We put a lot of interest. There's a lot of interesting aspects, we did not discuss.
Okay. Who does that come with talk? And then one person yes,
about luxury cars.
Yes, we're talking about luxury cars, yeah.
I think in the first, the definition of luxury cars are Ghana, it's wrong. They didn't define luxury properly. They only did it on the engine capacity. Engine capacity, for instance, in UK here, you take the car based on carbon emission. The amount of the car emits CO2 atmosphere. That's where the tax on the car. But if you are basing it on engine capacity, all those engine capacity, luxury cars. So that's where the confusion is. We have to define what a luxury car is properly for the public to get it. So I think this is where the confusion is now.
Okay, thank you.
Again, you were talking about the tax system. I'm the market saying, but there's one very important aspect. I think a lot of people are not getting it. For instance, on companies that have become privatized in Ghana, where some of them are not paying taxes as well. Because one point also initially make us some they can say if Inland Revenue has come out with a tax policy, and that tax policy has no enforcement rules in that work. Okay. So as he said, Inland Revenue there are a lot of countries working for Inland Revenue. The problem, two problems. One, enforcement rules. And two, politics. The second one is politics. When the other gentleman was going to say, Vodafone for one, it was a concession. What sort of concession is he talking about? It's a 5 concession.
Okay.
Let me give you one example. From the player.
Your mouth, 1 minute. Because you're running out of time.
So, from the president, you know, a lot of privatized entities, no, they are not paying enough tax because all those enterprises are very, very cheap to private people. So they wanted more money from them. You know, and just say there's something called windfall tax. There's also almost windfall tax now. For the president in that gap, to collect more taxes from the government enterprises now they are privatized now. And we collected the money from them. But Ghana was trying to do it. I remember Atamos was trying to collect those windfall tax from those government enterprises now are privatizing. For example, they threatened the government to with unemployment to carry down jobs. Look, so if we have a strong government, which having
thank you. That's Senior, that was it. Now the European say we are affiliated to any political party, Anna.
No.
And I'm okay. Okay, thank you very much. That was it. Well, contribution.
And also, one more thing with the economy. I have an expertise in it.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you. See, I know Ghana, you a lot of expertise in taxation, specialists are almost alert, almost a program, no, which has made the program today very interesting. Mr. Amatie for multi programming, through Omega Live TV. Nti yesrema Omega Live TV so omoye videos omoye enoma bebre pa oye party upese oye video ubibia CDs birthday funeral ni bibia obetima contact Omega Live TV obetimi ahwe ama bibia so akokama in very quality high standard way. The number to call in is 07961 700 to see yaka enoma bebre. Now, do you feel say there is a dilemma, kind of between or conflict between the government and the people about tax matters? Because obiokrana on pese obeti asem and the government is so say you too much yen too much. They say, what do you do? I'm buying now. NDC, MPPO. This is the problem. What is the way forward around this? Because at the moment, what we want to know is there a conflict between the government and the people about tax matters?
Who goes first, me or him?
Who now call last? No, maybe let me call. Okay.
No. Very nice question. Yeah, and it's good say you're churching Magana for
that's it.
And it's good. You understand between the government and the people because the money rule on mine.
Yes.
Budget now.
And then the people are the ones who have to vote you in power.
Yeah.
And is this what is creating problems? Because we need the tax money. Our natural resources are not giving us enough.
Yes.
It's not giving us enough because of what? This year.
Yeah.
Well, imagine what you win 15%. You go 5%. They say, oh, not free.
Yeah.
Well, tax is already so go away. Then I have a refer. A dear partner, of course, and as I said, about also going to vote more than say. Over here, what do we do?
That's it. So you cannot avoid tax. But we find average now, the minimum. It's I will say. Mamba who friend free Ghana as a US or can about civic education.
Professor Stephen also answers.
Or can civic education almost our department, say to me almost educated Ghana.
Yeah, but so better 2 minutes be answering upon.
It's tax a system, I will say why because of say Ghana no dear higher power say I was thinking to when you practice cashless economy. I think let me about a digital system. Yes, I know can be. Until now, I mean, media say, see, to me, Buamasa Ghana for more than tax because it comes to compare as I say, informal and formal sector. No, they say, come in a boom. You also one, well, all of them have to pay tax. It's education, they say, could dig grounds. Say the bear, say, Utomako. Uto Jenny, the rich shop says, which you have tax, it be a yearly quarter and be a weekly and a daily. Say the tax in the corner. I dare higher pie, the way is it can a leaky. Because the Lumia Casoca say, a be super or the according taxes in us be a toll you do. We are with me account for. Let's kind of finance. I say, to what are we doing? To Nippon on Jenny tax now. And I'm now Jenny tax, and this be a sitting now Jenny tax now. We will need tax now, it's your boss, it's more so that we have no so a tax system now. You know, digitization, I call digital. We be able to come data center before said we are operate say with your tax. Media can say cashless system. I can boy because cashless system. Which mean call with people say, my bank will share me tax. They don't this kind of money because this is carry a 4 bin some. Thank you. The last one maybe say so look at that's for break. That's for crossing. Who's the name of this come to sky? I'm cashless. Who do I have a car? Who chema? A number plate, Well register, we be able to for direct. But Ghana, we are not doing it. Better need to be a cosmetic man and a war man. So that be Mama, I will be a per se. You do so your time into your questions be also I think citizen.
He will agree with me on but no matter bring home. But yeah, now I say a bit of partisan tea. And the question I will be saying, and some of the tax collection and mobilization, a bit more possible. You know, because I can't broaden the tax net. How do you do that? How do you broaden it? Since you are luxury taxing a bit on luxury cars. As NDC, you know perfectly well, say, and you're the way to go, but because of partisanship, you will speak against it. But when you come, MPP is not saying that.
MPP comment say, through online say, we deny our country of development because of partisan politics.
You understand? MPP is not going to be in power forever and ever. No way. So if MPP is doing something that will go to the benefit of the country, let's leave politics aside and support it. Because this very tax, I don't think say NDC bar under the term. No way, it will never happen. So let's leave partisanship when it comes to tax, because we need the tax, and everybody is talking about widening the tax. How do you widen it? Do you by magic double the people that you tax? You don't do that by magic. It's thinking outside the box and doing things like this and making sure that we digitize it with system. How do you locate them? You cannot locate them. As a man, okay, Muna would be about 2016, assuming without admitting, because I'm not sure about it. Muna would be national identification numbers. Quickly, let me run up. But we limited to a section sector of the economy. MPP about we are broadening the rest of pilot business and more trust. What the beer pilot? The beer pilot national health insurance. You always pilot, you never finish. You always except the window and no door, you know. When it comes to the national, you understand? Okay. I will go there because we did it. We came to collapse it. We are reviving it. We have revived it. We've paid. So you understand? So we do a partisanship, and the amount for those at the head of affairs. I was on the manager so not everybody council efforts so not so citizens no autonomy will tax not usubim because on your equal correspondence on your equal measure development also marketer or crown you don't develop it, so it's about trust. And we are trust in one and the partisanship. You know what? If we are able to level all these things up, we will be all right in Ghana.
Thank you. Hello, good evening, Professor.
Good evening, Mr. Koki.
Yeah. Prof, Yes, sir. What in some course about tax system, in terms of Ghana, your problems are faced here and any advice be for the Ghana community, in terms of the way you handle tax and office who will be kakra please.
Okay.
But only say you're running out of time. They say you will bear 3 minutes to be.
Okay, very, very quickly. Policy advice for Ghana government. On two of them. Number one, Ghana tax system or the tax law require the Internal Revenue Service to charge firms that are about to be set up in Ghana. So they're trying to see how to finance it, who could be able to be there. They have to assess you and pay some future taxes upfront and sign a junior grant establishment. Meanwhile, the bill of the tribe which I'm going to make a kind of same kakra. So the big of you, not the time to be management for one or two people. So that's a little bit more. A balance or Jimmy and some government not over in white. That particular policy, tax policy, is destroying the development of small businesses in the country.
Okay.
What they are the human or the way in there is sort of a French model. And there's small scale firms, and then grow more. Okay. In America, what tax policy be a firm laws carry forward. Laws carry forward, it applies, it's an accounting technique that applies the current year's net. They have said, and now it's 2018 years, and already there are losses. That losses, or tax law, allow you for 20 years, a company, to charge that loss in 2018 against 2019 profit, if you have a profit of 2019, 2020, so up to 20 years. A video and independent who could go to a regional, so what I found a bad one, a human 18 in the future. And the new jobs or new business, in that profit at the beginning, it takes time. And second, when the customers know they to go. It is older, we are defeating our own selves, we are shooting ourselves in our own force. Ghana. Because the second crowd, we don't have anybody else, we're not going to do my kind of government. True tax. When I have not earned a penny. And the tax policies should be changed to reflect Number two, Ghana government has came out with a new act. Motor Vehicle Levy Act 2018. I wholeheartedly stand with this particular act. For one reason. Tamwa, from here, Ghana 50. A lot of Ghana government cars are going to buy it ends up in the private hands. Tamwa NGC for handing over to NPP, majority of government cars go stolen by individuals. And these cars are being written in Ghana, and most of them are GH, and high capacity. So the schedule to this act is very sad.
Okay.
The intention of this act is not achieved. Because when they say, I'm going to go way back, I'm not going to say, car is here,
Prof, hold on. You are listening to Professor Stephen Owusu-Ansah of Texas. Please, Kosho, thank you.
So we should schedule to the act now. Can be a 2.9 to 3.5.
Yeah.
$1,000 cities a year. So the window 1 year over registration. From 3.5 to 4.0, which you have 1,500. And then they take it from 4.5 and above. It is only a B6, we are B8 and we want to pay. And I think that is very unfair in most cases. This law was targeting those with V8 and the upper who are driving in Ghana government properties. They took them at a cheap prices. This act is very unfair on the ordinary Ghanaians, and the Ghana government should go and revisit and change this act so that those people who are riding the V8 pay more than those who are riding V6 in Ghana. And this is the solution I have for Ghana government. Two of them, they
we should change the policy where companies have to pay tax upfront before they even start earning money. And then this particular act has to be
people like you, we need you in Ghana because you are accounting professor, very experienced, and I think that we will make sure that we let the government also hear about people like you who can also contribute towards the welfare of Ghana. Thank you very much, and God bless you for your contribution. Thank you. Thank you. What do you think about what Prof is saying?
Oh well, sir, I will rubbish it. I think sir it's okay. I can't as MPP, you know. There's a stand. MPP have a trademark. You see, we don't rubbish things that are criticisms that come in towards us. You accept them and work on them and see, say, but they are adjust here. So we welcome criticisms like this or corrections like this. And I think both the big shots and those who are in power, among for police. So we welcome criticisms like this and suggestions like he's making. We accept it wholeheartedly, and at the end of the day, we'll sit down and see, say, I will rubbish it. And that is unlike.
Thank you. Mr. Uso Chance Abekasa, and you are lucky enough here on this program. And I think that as a Ghana community, you know, we have benefited from this and we have learned a lot.
Yeah.
Remember Mr. Uso Chance, because we have Professor Stephen Uso Ansa of Texas, who is an accounting professor, you know, in Texas, and also Abekani View. Then we also have Ben C. Mensa, or a tax and financial planning specialist, and also Abema the contribution. Then we have Barry Brobe, who was a chartered accountant, also Abema the contribution. And to work out the year also in terms of analysis, in there and what so far
US or can to see. Also, not make us say because you can see a charging for engine capacity 3.0. I will say a buffer. Now, almost all we use 2.8, you know. They are part of the luxury cars. Then we answer we use luxury cars only 3.0. No, because I don't know the buffer say more almost we use 2.0. No, some of them are luxury cars because it means someone we go to your high and almost move to your low. When you are jet to say and so ebwa, then it's good for the country say taxes in now. Yeah, why don't now war man and the development. So then I can go for the call Lagos and all can worsen because I say. You collective taxes here. Now do the development, not go mine.
Yes, Ben, we are in the closing stages and we just want you to give you 1 minute or so to tell us about views about what could help the government or the Ghanaian community at large in terms of your tax problems there.
Sure.
Yes, please. Yeah.
Okay. The first the work is in place. Number one, we need to strengthen the tax identification system in Ghana. So that every individual in Ghana, effective today at birth, a number should be issued to the individual. And tax ID. Companies should apply, whether you're an LLC, depending on the entity I will create, or not for profit, then you have to get a tax ID number for your entity. Number two, we need to educate the masses. And then also from anywhere 18 from OBA needs to pay taxes. In every system, the tax has to be equally distributed. Then we have to have OBA will fair share to contribute. So that they are providing saying, and the minimum $10 and they give OBA the break. And you need to see that and a hobby and that's what we are and we said that they are. If we collect enough, everywhere are close to the tax gap. Yeah, but the this year 1 trillion cities are 900 billion. Closer to that. Yet they will find saying, but you have what they are saying as a national. Yes, they participate in it. I don't mind that also. They're going to point to my money in their politics. They favor the top 5% of Ghana. I enjoy the money. When you are buying man, when you're a politician and you don't have money, you have to pay your first taxes. So the way you live is not benefiting. If you never go away, then start to educate through acknowledging schools near there. So the way you distribute may grow and naturally grow a tax talent. Oh, come on. Yeah, well, I'm going to go remember. That's not for free to know. Being a capital system, no. The Baba was saying advice now, but we go. Next year, you have to call up and you want to help the Libra offer. So that will work for us.
Okay. And the Yada was a baby. And then you tear for your tail assembly a free specialist people are almost knowledge in taxation. Ben or Ben Mensa, Ben Siemens, tax specialist or America. Professor Sibunzo Asa. Also accounting professor or America. Barry, chartered accountant or Ghana. Barry Bobby. You not such a and yes, citizen of MPP. And Mr. Usu Chow. Also NDC. Let me akasa fine about your tax system, you know. So the learning from our tax system is that we are nowhere near where we should be from listening to Ben, no, any the Africa, no. But I think say it will be a good idea. Say government, you know, ever searching for specialist people now or the help. Now, if people are in abroad, no, so we are willing to help her. I think we should start using these people to also any contribution we are making. I mean, make a difference, no, yet we are making. Maybe I'm so mechano, and then they say both NPP and NDC we are struggling because with this tax system, no, and the whole Ghana is also confused about it. And we need a way forward of our tax system. Yada masi etiefo, yada will be say yada Professor Severosu answer say for the contribution na yamaye also Ben C Mensa also America yada was say for contribution anybody also etiefo citizen ewa and Usu Chow. So also na yada technical team say yada Joe I say for ni bibia waye ha Jobedu one the main man or how control bibia ewo Omega Live TV. So na sister Danso aso yada was say for contribution no supporter Odiama and Eddie Bedford. Now ubacha umutie Omega Live TV. Enti Omega Live TV so no ubetimi enya Omega Live TV ewo 07802 627 333 07802 627 333. So we hear any we party we bibia na we hear any support any print out everything bia na you know ombeye amawo. Yedamu na say thank you and good night. Good night. Next week you better talk about Akufo-Addo achievement. Since Oba power, you know, the achievement why normal for 2 years, you know. World media say why normal 42 or achieve 42 according to Bawuwa. Inti you better access that. Now the following week, you know, so no, you share other political parties, you know, near the car.
Some of them achieved, some of them.
It's in the process. Okay. It's Ben. Yeah, good night. Thank you. Yo, that was any next week. You know, we didn't cover. Good night.